Hello colleagues, I'm excited to talk to you today about some nuts and bolts of the library as well as give you some tips and tricks to help you with your research. There's so much that I could tell you. I could talk all day about all the nerdy things there are to know about information and how to find exactly what you're looking for. But today I'm going to work on the highlights and then encourage you to come find me if you need me. We all know that the internet is a vast place and that digital resources are broad and wide. And library databases, the ones that we subscribe to, provide a slightly smaller pond to fish from for your information. Today we're going to search using the summon search, which is our most Google-like search, and we're going to be looking for information about the research question, do students learn more through quizzes versus tests? We're going to start with a very broad search. We're just going to search the word test and quiz. Because our databases are such a small pond, it's good to start with a broad search. Once we do that, we'll click the full text online box. We'll click the peer-reviewed box because that is the most rigorous form of editing. And as we look at the results, we see that they're not necessarily super relevant. There's all these weird things. This one looks relevant. Is current formative assessment still relevant in turning students into deep learners? But we're going to continue to narrow our results to make it easier for us to sort through the most relevant things. To do that, we're going to go back up here and we're going to explore this idea of a discipline. We're going to select education because that will narrow it to just the things that we are potentially looking for in the classroom. As we scroll through these results, it looks much more relevant. Test enhanced learning in a middle school science classroom, the effects of quiz frequency and placement, etc. I also encourage you, if you like these results and you feel like they are relevant, to go ahead and look at this subject terms limiters on the side as well. You'll see that there are other terms that you may use as keywords, or you may click around and decide that you want to limit the search results using these as well. Next, we're going to use some slightly more specific keywords. We're using summative assessment and formative assessment. And you'll notice in the search box, I used quotation marks around these phrases. That tells the search engine of the database to find all of the things with that phrase inside the quotation marks. And then I connected them with this word and that is a Boolean search operator, which you don't need to remember, but it tells the search engine to connect those two concepts inside the quotation marks to find specific articles that have each thing in it. So one more thing I wanted to explain about using these more specific terms. Databases, unlike Google, work with something called controlled language. And one of the things that you as a researcher are trying to do is figure out which terms within the profession, which terms within the database that people use to describe the idea, the concept that you're trying to get at. As you remember, we did test and quiz first, and these two phrases are synonyms of those two words, and you will continue to build your keyword list, you will continue to build your controlled language list as you go through search results, as you review articles. So as I look at these search results, what I'm realizing is, for me, they don't quite answer my research question. Do students learn more through quizzes versus tests? And so here's where the iterative process starts. As you know, you'll just keep putting words in these boxes in the formats that we're learning about or that you already know about. And you'll keep looking until you find the answer to your question. And if you get stuck, you can call me, you can email me, and I will use my vast knowledge and experience to hopefully help you find just the study or just the article that you're looking for. So let's address one more scenario. What if you find an article online, you Googled it, God forbid, and you found something really awesome, but it's asking you to pay for it? If you know the title of the article, you can search that directly into the summon search and see if we have access to it. To do that, you just paste the title of the article in the search box and put quotation marks around it, because again, that tells it to search everything inside the quotation marks. And let's see what we can find. Oh look, it magically found the article That I already knew was here, ha ha ha. And there you go. So if you need to do it that way, you can. And if you are struggling to find that, again, please email me or call me and I will help you figure it out. That's the end of my very brief library lesson. I hope that there was something that was helpful for you. Again, holler if you get stuck or can't find anything. My contact info is right here, jhaverstock@blueridge.edu, and my phone number, and you know where to find me. You can also come in the library and see our shrimps. We have library mascots. They are shrimp. That's it.